Welcome back to Carl Otto's Dark Anthology and to another installment of the Quickfire Challenge, where I write a complete horror story from a single prompt in under 500 words and 2 hours. No rewrites, no mercy, just raw dread, straight to the throat. Today's story is inspired by a comment from Dan who asked, "What if a snake oil salesman's miracle cure actually worked?" Thank you, Dan, for the spark and the warning. This is the story of a man who finally found a product he could believe in, and what waited for him at the bottom of the last bottle. If you enjoy folklore horror, cursed commerce, or a little eldritch rot in your frontier whiskey, like, subscribe, and share with someone who drinks something they probably shouldn't. Let's begin. The last bottle. Clem Barrow had sold 100 lies in 100 towns, but this was the first time he believed in one. He sat by the fire, the desert wind rustling against the worn canvas of his sun-bleached wagon. The tonic bottle caught the flames just right, casting ripples of amber light that danced across the label. Barrow's elixir of vital fortitude. He'd changed the name 3 times. Essence of life. Desert cure-all. But this one felt right. Because this time, it wasn't a lie. He remembered the first time he gave it to someone. An old woman with a twisted spine and breath that came in gasps. She drank it, and by the next morning she was sitting up straight, crying, praising God. He'd always sold belief, just never had a bottle that deserved it. He pulled out the little leather book, cracked, scorched around the edges, smelling faintly of dead flowers. He'd bought it in a saloon outside Abilene for $2 and a busted watch. Didn't even know what language most of it was in. But the drawings were clear, the diagrams, the recipe, the promise. He hadn't followed all the steps, of course. He didn't have candles made of human fat or the eyes of a thief. But the elixir still worked. Mostly. And that was enough. He'd given it to 12 people now. Maybe more. Rattling bones eased. Coughs cleared. One man even said he hadn't dreamed in 20 years, but after one spoonful, he saw his wife in his sleep. Clem stared at the fire, heart thudding softly. For the first time in his life, he felt like a man of purpose. If he could get this formula right, if he could stabilize it, he could produce it in mass. Hire boys to carry it east, send it by rail, get it in stores. Hell, maybe even to Europe. A real legacy, a real cure. Then the wind shifted. Clem looked up. Shapes stood at the edge of the firelight. Tall, motionless, robed. For a second he thought it was some prank, or drunk locals in rags. Then one stepped forward. The robe shimmered against the firelight. Clem stood slowly. "Evening," he said, voice dry. "If you're looking to buy, I got plenty of—" "You stole," one said. The voice was wrong. Flat. Like it came from behind Clem, not in front of him. "You dilute the gift," another hissed. Clem felt his mouth go dry. The leader stepped forward, reached out one long, black-nailed hand, took the bottle from Clem's shaking grip, tilted it toward the fire. The flames flared green. The bottle pulsed once, like a heartbeat, then cracked. Glass split, and something inside moved. Clem stumbled back. I didn't steal it, I bought it." "You fed it to cattle," the figure said. "You sold sacrament to unbelievers." Pulling a long curved blade out of his robe, Clem dropped to his knees. "I just wanted to help," he whispered. The desert wind fell still, and every star in the sky blinked.